I'm going to show you today how to do. We're gonna do a step-by-step drawing of the Statue of Liberty today, but then we're gonna make it our own. So we're gonna have at it and add some stuff to it. But the artist that we're looking at. So this whole month of June, I decided that I wanted to teach lessons that were focused around Black and artists of color. So the artists that we're doing, and also I wanted to focus on women artists too. So because a lot of times in museums and in art classes, there's a lot of people who are overrepresented. There's a lot of basically white men are overrepresented in art, especially in museums. And so I think it's good to give artists of from different places some representation. So the artist that we're looking at today, welcome, hello. Is that Lily? Oh yeah, it's Lily. Hi. The artist that we're looking at today, she is from the Philippines. Her name is Pacita Abad. And if you signed in, you might have seen the picture that I posted of her. And there's a photo of her. And then there was also a photo of one of her pieces of art called LA Liberty. And she made it in 1992. And it's like really super colorful. It almost looks like it's made out of fabric, but it's actually not. It's painted. And and the picture of her is right next to it. So if you haven't had a chance to look at that, you might want to glance at that because that's going to be our inspiration for this lesson. Okay, so we're going to wait just another minute. Oh, thank you. Scott just posted, if you need to click on the link, just click on the link in the comments if you wanted to see the pictures that I'm talking about, just because that is our inspiration for today's lesson. Let's see, but we're going to wait a few minutes because it seems like some people are just coming in now. Okay, welcome. Welcome. So if you just joined, all you need today is paper, a pencil, and something to color with. We're going pretty simple today. You don't need a lot of materials. Okay. Welcome, Liliana. Hi, Heather Rose. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. It's been a week. It feels like forever. Hi, Kat. Okay. Hi, Des and Max. All right. Well, it is 10:05, so I guess we will get started. If people come in later, I'll just catch them up. All right. So let me switch to, oh, I see a couple more people joining. Oh, I'm torn. Do I start? Do I wait? 2 more people just joined, so let me wait just a minute. Welcome if you just joined. Hi. Okay, who do we have? Is that Cassidy? Cassidy and Laura? Welcome.
Cassidy and Beatrix.
And Beatrix. Oh, hi girls. Awesome.
Let me put it.
Perfect.
Cassidy.
Great. All right, so if you just joined, all you need today is a pencil, paper, and something to color with. And here, I'm going to switch cameras because I'm going to show you what we're going to work on. And I mentioned that our inspiration today is an artist named Pacita Abad, and she is from the Philippines. She is no longer with us. She passed away in 2004. She was born in 1946. But she lived in the United States. She immigrated here, and her work is like been in lots and lots of museums all over the United States and all over the world. But one of the cool things she does, if you click on that link that Scott posted, one of her pieces of work, it's called LA Liberty. It's a picture of the Statue of Liberty, and what's different about it is that she portrays the Statue of Liberty as somebody who is wearing this cloth, her robe, but her robe is covered in all of these different textiles or patterns of fabric. And she calls it LA Liberty because Los Angeles, it's from LA, it stands for Los Angeles. Los Angeles was a place where she immigrated to, and she on a trip, she lived in LA, but she took this trip to New York City, and she visited the real Statue of Liberty. And next to the Statue of Liberty is something called Ellis Island, which you may have heard of. And Ellis Island was when people in the early 19th century, when they came to the United States, they had to go through Ellis Island. They had to be registered there. And there's a museum there, and you can go and you can hear these stories of all these people who immigrated mostly from Europe. And so she was there, and she was like going through the museum and noticing all these stories of all these people who immigrated to the United States. But she realized that it was a lot of people who were from Europe, and it wasn't a lot of people who were from places like the Philippines, where she was from, and also places like Mexico, or places where people might not have come through Ellis Island. Because a lot of times people also immigrate through the South. They come to the United States through the West and our southern borders. So she wanted to do a different version of the Statue of Liberty that showed more diversity. And so on her Statue of Liberty, LA Liberty, all of the cloth, like is different patterns of cloth, kind of represent all the different places where people are from. So it could be cloth from Africa, or cloth from Mexico, or cloth from other countries in South America or the Philippines. And so her Statue of Liberty is just very different. She also portrayed the Statue of Liberty as a brown woman, which was totally different than how the Statue of Liberty is usually portrayed. So it's just kind of a very different, kind of cool picture that shows how diverse the United States really is. So I thought today we could make our own drawing of the Statue of Liberty, but in our Statue of Liberty drawing, we could maybe show how diverse and how different we are as a country by within each of the folds of, and I'll show you my half example, within each of the folds of her robe, we can put something that is from a different country into something that shows how diverse we are. So I started, this was just one of my examples. I started with different cloths from different countries. So I was doing some kente cloth from Africa, and this is serape cloth from Mexico. And maybe in each of the folds, I put something that represents a different country or a different place where people are from. But I don't have to do cloth. You could do, because there's lots of ways to show diversity. You could do different foods from different countries. You could do different words. Like you could do a different word from a different country. That would work too. But before we do that, let's get started. I'm going to show you how to draw the Statue of Liberty first. So let me switch cameras. All right, let's get started. So the first thing is you want to turn your paper vertical, not horizontal, because you're going to have some room to work. And we're going to do kind of a simple drawing. And as I'm drawing, I'm going to draw kind of lightly because I'm going to erase a little bit. So to make it a little more detailed. But as always, I usually start with some simple shapes. Let me zoom in just a little bit for you. Okay, so up at the top of your paper, top kind of to the right, you're going to start with a circle. This is going to be part of her hand. So a smallish circle. And then coming up of the circle, do two little diagonal lines and a rectangle. This is going to be part of her torch, Lady Liberty's torch. So go ahead and start with that. Then on the top of the torch, I'll do a line, like a curved line like this, kind of like the letter J, where one side is taller than the other. This is going to be part of the flames. And I'm going to connect, I'm going to come down like this and do like a curved line and then kind of come up. And those are kind of the flames on her torch. And then, let me zoom out. I'm actually gonna pause for a second and I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna do her head. I'm gonna do her, I have to draw her arm in a minute, but I wanna do her head first. So kind of right in the middle of my paper, I'm gonna start with the letter U, and it's kind of like a tall U, like a tall U shape. Go ahead and draw that in.
Lee, there's a request to slow down.
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
No worries. So yeah, so I started with that tall U shape. Thanks, Scott. I always go too fast. It's hard to know on Zoom. Hard to follow. When you're in a classroom, you can kind of look around and see where everybody's at, but here it's a little trickier. Welcome. Hi, if you just came. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Beatrice. Oh, I did see. I didn't see your faces before. Okay. So after you have that U shape, then what you're going to do is I'm starting in the middle, and I'm going to do a curved line coming one side and a curved line coming to the other side. That's going to be the top of her hair. And I can zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. This is going to be part of her hair. Then we need to do the top part of her hair. So watch what I do. I'm going to start down here, right down kind of next to where her chin is going to end. And I'm just going to come up and over and down, just like that. And then I'm also going to give her a little neck. So I'm going to do 2 lines coming down from her head for her neck. Go ahead and draw in those necklines. Her hair, I'm actually going to make these lines so that they're even with the lines of the neck. So I'm bringing this line down just a little bit and this line down just a little bit. And I'm just going to go over like this to kind of do the bottom, kind of show the bottom of her hair. Just like that. So right now it looks like she has this like, there's like a floating torch. So now is kind of when we want to start connecting that torch to her body. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the bottom of the torch, and I'm going to do, and I'm just drawing lightly, I'm just going to draw in 2 lines coming down about like that. I don't want to draw them all the way down yet. Actually, I'm going to shorten this line just a little bit so that they're like that, so they're a little more even. I don't want to bring them all the way down yet because you're going to see, because this is her arm, but we're actually going to draw in the sleeve of her robe. Maybe I will come back down a little bit like that. So the sleeve of her robe. So watch this line that I do. I'm going to do like a curved line. It's going to start on one side of her arm, and it's going to curve around and curve and kind of come back up. So I just did a curved line. It's almost like I'm doing an oval, but I'm just connecting it on either side like this. So whoop, like that. It's like the curve of her robe. And then we good? Okay. Then I want to draw a kind of a curved line here to show that that's where her arm is ending. So just like that. Okay. When you're done with that line, then just on the side, all I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the sleeve of her robe kind of coming down at a diagonal, kind of down like that. And on the other side, and it kind of dead end, it kind of stops because it hits her hair a little bit on my drawing at least. Okay. I hope I'm not going too fast for you all. Let me move this. Actually, let me zoom out a little bit. Ah, there we go. So you can see my whole paper a little bit better. All right. Okay. So the next step is we're going to draw in the rest of her robe. So let's see, let's do a line. So from here, right over here, sorry, I've moved my camera so I can see what I'm doing. Let me see if you can see. All right, so right here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of come down at like almost kind of like a diagonal-ish, or maybe a straightish line coming down from here. That's kind of be the bottom of her robe. And from on the other side, I'm going to leave a space over here. I'm just gonna come down kind of like that on the other side. But I left a little space over here because I'm gonna draw in her other shoulder in a second. At the bottom, I'm actually gonna do a horizontal line for now because the Statue of Liberty is standing on a pedestal. So I'm actually gonna draw in that pedestal. So I just did a horizontal line, and I'm actually gonna come out a little bit on each side and draw a rectangle. Like that. It's gonna be like the pedestal or the plinth that she's standing on. And then I still have a tiny little bit of space to the bottom of my paper, so I might just do some curved lines, and I'll do one more little box. I don't have room to go all the way down, but yeah, just kind of like that. So I'm just giving her like a little pedestal to stand on. So the Statue of Liberty carries two things. She carries her torch, and she also carries her, it's a tablet, but it's not like a iPad tablet, it's a stone tablet. And on the tablet is inscribed, is carved in the date July 4th, 1776, which is the date of the Declaration of Independence. So I need to draw that in. So I'm gonna start up here at the corner of her shoulder, so her other shoulder, and I'm just gonna do a kind of a curved line coming down, just like that. Curved line. And then right here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up with a diagonal. And I'll do another line out like that. I'm gonna come down. I'm matching this diagonal to that first diagonal. So that first diagonal line, I'm matching this bottom one. And I'm leaving a little space because I'm gonna come back over like this to show that's the bottom of the tablet. Then I'm keeping it simple. Like I'm not gonna draw on her hand or anything, but I am gonna do like maybe just like a little curvy line here just to show that that's like the curve of her robe. She looks a little strange right now because she doesn't have a face. So I definitely need to give her some sort of face. And she also looks a little strange because she's missing her headdress. So this is an important part. So we're gonna give her her Statue of Liberty headdress. So all you have to do for that is starting at the top of her head, I'm gonna do like a rainbow line. So it comes up and over her head like that. So it used to be that when you would go to if you ever went to see the Statue of Liberty, you used to be able to go inside of her, and there was like a spiral staircase, and you could go all the way up to the top of her head. And right in this like rainbow area that we just drew, there were windows, and you could go and you could look out the windows of her headdress. But I don't know if you can still go up there anymore. I know it was closed for renovation for a while. All right, now we're gonna go. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say I think it still is. When we went to New York, gosh, I think it was maybe 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe baby brother was maybe 1 or 2.
Uh-huh.
We actually almost got the opportunity to go, but we didn't actually. We went on a fair and we saw it, but we didn't actually go to inside the Statue of Liberty.
You know what's crazy is I lived in New York City for 16 years and I never went up to the top of her head. I definitely I've gone to Ellis Island and I've seen her, but I never got the chance to go up to the top of her head or to the windows at the top. All right, so I zoomed in a little bit because now we're gonna do the spikes on top of her head, and she has 7 of them. So I like to start with the tallest one in the middle first. So it's kind of like an A shape. Look at a little A spiky shape right in the middle. And then from either side, I'm going to do like a smaller one, kind of a shorter one, coming out either side of her head like this. She has 3. I'm going to keep going and do another one on each side. She has 4. Another one over here. She has 5. And I'll do 2 more, one more on each side. 6 and 7. Just like that. Awesome. Now she's starting to look more like the Statue of Liberty. Zoom out. All right. All right, so here we have the Statue of Liberty. So she's missing the folds in her robe though, which is kind of the important part. And that's kind of the part where, remember we talked, where I was mentioning diversity. So that's kind of gonna give us the spaces in which to add some of these things that can show how diverse our nation is. So let's start. And this is the reason why I like to draw things lightly, because I might erase some of these lines to show some more like folds. Oh, you know what? I also forgot her face. So before we do the folds, let's do her face. So you can do her face however you want. If you want to do like a more cartoon style face, you can do that. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to do 2 curved lines for some eyes. And I'm just going to color in a little, just do like a little half circle underneath for some eyes. But like I said, you can do her face however you like. This is your drawing. I'm gonna come down, just do like a kind of a U-shaped nose, a little smile, just like that. All right, so that's how I chose to draw her, but you can draw her face however you'd like. But we do want to do those folds in her robe. So starting at her like her shoulder, kind of where her neck and her shoulder meet, I'm gonna do kind of a diagonal line like this, maybe another one kind of coming down like this. And I kind of like to waver them a little bit, make them a little wavy. And then I'm actually going to erase the line in between those 2 lines because I want to give the impression of some folds. So how I do that is I erase that line, and I'm just going to bring the, like I do a little curve, a little bit of a curve over here, and then kind of coming back up like with a little wrinkle. Maybe I'll do another one over here, some kind of wiggly lines. Maybe I'll do another one kind of down here like that. I can curve those lines all the way up. I can do some more little wrinkles coming down from this side. Maybe they like intersect. I can kind of smooth out some of these sharp edges and make them a little curvier. I can, at the bottom, I can add in some wavy lines coming down, maybe like the bottom of her robe. So I'm just gonna do some wavy lines. And what I'm doing is I'm creating little sections so that now in each section, I'll be able to draw something or do a different pattern or a different design. So like I said, there's lots of ways to show diversity. Like there's lots of ways we are diverse, and some of the, and that can be from something like how like the countries that we're from. It can be the languages that we speak, can be the foods that we eat. And all of these things can make us a diverse nation. And it can be the music that we listen to, our religions, or the fashion, the things that we wear. So we're a pretty diverse and amazing nation. So I want you to start thinking about like what you're gonna do inside each of these little sections to show diversity. Maybe that's in each section you do a different food that you like, or maybe or a different food from a different country. Maybe you do fabrics the way Pacita Abad did. So this is my first drawing. So I was doing fabric from Africa, kente cloth. I was doing serape fabric from Mexico, and I was trying to think of some other fabrics that I could add in. For this one, I don't know, maybe I was thinking I might do some different languages and words in different, in each section. Maybe I'll write in a different word. Maybe I'll do hello in different languages. I'm not sure, but you can think about how you can make yours diverse. Maybe I'll add in like her neck, little curves for her neck. And you know what, I think the folds of her robe are missing something on the edge over here. So I'm gonna add in some extra little wrinkles in her sleeve. maybe I'll do another wrinkle down here. Like that. All the edges, the sharp edges I drew in, I'm just kind of smoothing them out now so they're not quite as sharp. Okay, I think I have a lot of wrinkles in there now. Now I'm gonna start to think about what I want to add in my drawing. So I think diversity only makes us stronger as a nation because it gives us different cultures, which is kind of awesome. So life would be really boring if we all always had to eat the same foods or listen to the same music. So I think I'm going to look up hello in different languages. Some of the languages that we speak.
Kat has her hand up.
Yeah, let's see.
So I actually have a question.
Sure.
How do you start the folds on her robe? I was trying to catch up because I was a little behind.
Sorry, no worries. What I did was I started with a diagonal line right here, kind of across her chest, and then another diagonal line down here. And then all I did was, I remember that line over here was really straight. You can actually, if you look closely, you can see my erase mark. I erased that line, and I just did some curves, and I brought the wrinkles all the way up. So I just did some kind of wavy lines across. And some of them are diagonal because her robe kind of folds over like this. And some of the wavy lines are up and down because that's like the bottom part of her robe. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Ooh, what language, what did you write? What does that say, Liliana Heather Rose? Very cool. Hello in Japanese. Wow, that's really cool. Maybe I will try to write that on one of mine. I will try my best. It's gonna be a lot of like looking really, really carefully at some of those the letters because some of them are a little tricky for me. But I think that's a great idea. So actually, I will start with that. Maybe I'll do that one across like this. So I will try my best, girls, and you'll have to tell me if it's horrible. So it looks like this. So I'm gonna do, oh, it's also really tiny. Like this.
So fun fact, I just thought I'd mention this.
Tell us.
This is Kat, by the way.
Hi, Kat.
That Laura and I are descended from Polish.
Oh, that's cool.
That's on one side. So
they're very cool. So you should include something from Poland in yours.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be countries that your family is from. It can be countries or places that that you just enjoy traveling to or eating foods from. Like, for instance, my ancestors are from England, but I don't really like English food because it's not very good. So I prefer Mexican food. I think tacos are my favorite food. So I might definitely want to include something from Mexico or even from South America in my drawing. It reads konnichiwa. Cool. All right. I hope I tried my best. I hope that kind of reads like it. It kind of went that way.
I can speak a tiny bit of Spanish.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Let's see if I can do this right. Let's see.
Okay.
Hola, me llamo Gatita.
So maybe I'll do.
That means little cat.
Aw, cute.
I can also count to like 20.
Actually, I'll do hola too. Hola. But you don't have to do words like me. If you want to add in colors, like this one, I think that would be awesome too. You want to, if you want to really make your work look very similar to Pacita Abad, you can also add in a background. You could do like a, so her background is really neat. It kind of comes out in all of these like sun rays almost. It's like she's like standing in the sun, and she just did like all these diagonal like sun ray lines coming out. So you could add that. It would definitely add some more to color, but that would be a really cool way to add a cool background to your drawing. So, hola, konnichiwa. I am gonna add in, maybe I'll add in, I mean, the Statue of Liberty is French, so I'll add in bonjour just because she was given to us by the French. I'm trying to do
And she's
different.
made of copper, and she was originally the color of a penny, but weather and sun wore her to green.
It's true. She's made out of copper, and she was originally like copper colored. It's kind of crazy. Okay, bonjour, bon, and then kind of it cuts off.
Lee, Vienna and Victoria posted hello in Chinese if you'd like to know.
Ooh,
in
ni hao.
comments.
Yes, I do. I definitely want to add a ni hao onto mine. All right, I just have to think of what kind of lettering I can do. I'm trying to do different types for each one. Ni hao. I'll add that one in for sure. Maybe I will do that one right here. And I wish I could do it in Chinese characters. I think that would be really, really challenging. Oh yeah, totally. If you want to do flags, you could do different flag patterns. That would be a great way to show diversity. Oh, this has got a little unfocused. Okay, I'll do ni hao. I'll do ni hao really small, and I'll do it a bunch of times. Ni hao. Go. And I'm gonna create that all the way over like that. Down here too. So it's like going off the fabric. Ooh, shalom. I'll do shalom for sure. That's a good one, Isaac. I will try my best to do the Hebrew letters too. I'll try my best. This is actually harder than drawing for me to try to copy characters that are not that are not what's it called? Not Germanic, but alphabetic. Different characters are challenging. Let's see. I will try my best. All of these people, all of these different cultures are represented in the United States. And oh my gosh, that's one thing I really miss about New York, is because there's a very large Jewish population, and oh my God, I miss the food. The food was so good. Oh, all the Jewish bakeries with the bagels, and I would get just the schmear. Oh my gosh, the bagel with the schmear is like the best thing on a Sunday morning. Oh my, so delicious. Kind of. Okay, I messed that up just a little bit, but trying to do shalom. And I'll definitely add Chow onto here for sure, Liliana and Heather Rose. I studied abroad in Italy. I went to New York University, and they had a program where I lived in Florence for a couple months. So I love Italy. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna turn it this way, and I'll do Chow going this direction. Ciao. Cool. I need some more, if anybody else has any other languages they want me to include, just let me know in the comments and I'll add them in. Let's see. I also lived in Iceland, so I'm going to add in some Icelandic. So one of the things that they say in Icelandic is hi hi, but they have a different character. It's an A and an E kind of combined. Hi hi. We'll do that. Looks like this. Hi. They also say golden dagen, which means like good day. That's another way they say it, but I'm just going to keep it simple with hi hi. Golden dagen is kind of a long word. But like I said, you don't have to do letters or words. If you're doing flags, if you want to do different foods, you could draw like tacos in one. You could draw bagels in another. Like all the things that make our life awesome from different countries. Because, like I said, the world would be really, really boring place if we didn't have diversity. Does anybody else have any other? Oh, I see a bunch. Okay, what's Portugali? What is that from? Portugal. Oh, Portugal. Are you trying to say Portugal? Like the country Portugal? Hanaseo. That's Korean. Hanaseo. Okay, Hanaseo. Okay. Oh, okay. I will try my best to write that in Korean. That's, oh my gosh. You know what? I don't even know. That's really tricky. It's really, really tricky. I'll try my best. You're gonna keep seeing my head because I got to pull my computer closer to me so that I can see the letters. And Cassie, were you trying to do so Portuguese? I'll have to look that one up. If you know how to say hello in Portuguese, write it in. And Dutch? You'll have to look up that one too. Okay, so I will try my best for Korean. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about, I love Korean food too. Korean food is delicious. Ooh, okay. I see hi in Polish. I will add that one to mine.
I looked it up. It's pronounced Czak, I think.
Czak, okay. Right.
Like this. Hold on. It's like, I just saw it. Hold on. There we go. She.
Okay.
So I looked it up and it says pronounce cha in cheddar.
Okay.
Pronounce like she from sheep and pronounce chi from cheap.
Okay.
Jeez. Oh gosh.
Sometimes languages are hard. You have to like hear somebody say it. Otherwise it can be extra tricky. This is where having doing digital art would be really handy. So it'd be really cool to draw a picture like this and then scan it in and then you could add in all the words or things using type. which would be definitely probably a lot easier. All right, I tried my best. I'm going to try to copy the first part of it again so it's going off. All right, so I have hanaseo. Aloha for sure. Okay, hold on. I've gotta find some spaces here. All right, so let's do. I'm gonna do the Polish. I'm gonna do. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I can't say it. But I'm gonna do hello in Polish. S C letter with an accent. C Z E S, and the S and the C have accent.
Sheshed.
Shej. Shej.
It's like sheshed. It's like sheshed.
Okay, interesting.
Didn't know I was still unmuted. Sorry.
That's okay. It's all right.
I was gonna find it, and then I was gonna say I just.
That's okay. It can be tricky. I know when I was in Iceland, there's some sounds that we just, and this is true of lots of languages. There's just some sounds that we don't make in English, and especially like when there's a double L together, it's like a click. It's like an ick. So it's like a weird sound. So there's some people's names. I felt so bad. There's some people's names I could never pronounce correctly. Like my friend whose name was Egill, but you pronounced it Aik. His name is Aik, and an Icelander would be like, "That's not how you say it." I'm trying my best. So
I have a hard time rolling my R's when I'm practicing my Spanish.
Yeah, it can be tricky. Aloha. And then I'll do hola. Hola.
Didn't you already do that one?
I did not do hola. I did H-O-L-A. Hola for Spanish, but I didn't do O-L-A, which just sounds the same, hola, but it's for it's Portuguese. Portuguese and Spanish are very similar to each other, but they are different spellings. So, but they sound very similar. Let's see, am I missing anybody's suggestions? Let's see, do I have? Okay, I have a few more spaces in here. So if anybody else has any other suggestions for me, you'll have to just let me know. And I'm curious to see some of your drawings on how yours are coming along. And if you chose, so I mean, what I would do, I know I'm not going to finish this in class, but I would probably go over everything with a black marker, and then I might add in some color into each of these little sections.
Des and Max suggested Guten Tag in German.
That's a good one. I'll do that one. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. I'll do that one on the sleeve over here. Need a sharper pencil for this. And this is by no means comprehensive. We're missing a lot of different countries and places in here for sure. In fact, you know what we need? We need some African representation. So let's see if I can find some how to say hello in. I'm gonna do Swahili. It's hujambo. Hujambo. I'll do hujambo up here. Hujambo. Or, oh, I'll do jumbo. They go jumbo. It's like the more colloquial way of saying it. So instead of saying like hello, it's like hi. Jumbo. I'll do jumbo around the this curve of her sleeve. It's a good one to wrap around. Jumbo. So I have one little space left over here, although I guess I could definitely still add in like on the tablet or on her arm. Why not?
Kat's hand is up.
Kat, what's up?
So I wanted to share what I have so far and ask if anyone has any suggestions for the state flowers I should do.
Ooh, tell us.
So I have the national flower of Poland,
Okay.
the state flower of New Mexico, which is where I live,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do North Carolina.
Ooh. So I have a question for you. Is your Statue of Liberty and the fabric like kind of the diversity that makes up you? So all the places that represent you, or are you doing larger, like all the like diversity of people in like the United States? Just curious.
Just people. Those were the first ones that
The
came.
first ones you thought of. Okay, so you should think about places that you like. So and maybe places that you visited. So and think about some of the things that you enjoyed doing. So tell me
The only places that I visited are North Carolina, Hawaii once, and I think I've been to Texas. Oh, and I've been to Mexico. I went to Mexico when I was a baby.
Well, then you should definitely look up the flag, or not the flag, but the national flower of Mexico. I'm not sure what that is. And the flower from Hawaii is the hibiscus, really pretty hibiscus flowers. You could add those in for sure. If anybody else has any other ideas. I know Lillian and Heather Rose, I think their mom is from Hawaii. And I know that they did some pretty hibiscus flowers in I think their last drawing. I remember seeing that. But yeah, you should look up, let's find out what is the national flower of Mexico. I'm curious now. Let's see. The dahlia. It's called the dahlia. It's a really pretty dahlia. Oh, and they come in all different colors. You can see yellow and pink and like whitish light pink. They have lots of little petals. They look like circles, but with lots and lots of little petals coming out. You have to look at a picture of it, but it's really pretty. Dahlia would be good to include.
Here's Beatrice.
Beatrice. Hey girl, hi, how are you? How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, let's see. Whoa, that's amazing. Tell me about what did you add on her robe?
So I just add a sun with it,
Okay, cool.
the clouds and the sky. And this is the rainbow, but I made America with it. And something, I was trying to put the bottom with it. I was trying to, but it wasn't enough space. So, and then I made every color.
Oh, that's awesome. So I love all the colors. Do they represent anything?
America? I don't know. I don't really.
You're not sure? That's okay. That's okay. Very cool. I like your drawing. Came out really nice. Your brother want to show?
Do you want to show?
You're not yet? Okay. All right. No worries. Okay. Awesome. If anybody else wants to share, just let me know. I'm just adding in a background. So I'm just gonna, because you inspired me with your son, Beatrice. That reminded me that we need some backgrounds here. So I'm just doing like Pacita Abad. I'm doing like a starburst pattern. There's like a sun burst behind her. And I'll have to go back in and add color to this drawing later. That's a little crooked, but whatever. Go. Awesome. Makes her look radiant, like she's like glowing. Yeah, and in a background like that, I think. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my Sharpie and I'm gonna go over all my lines. If anybody wants to share theirs, there's a few minutes. We have like 7 minutes left. So like, I'd love to see some of your work. I'd love to see what you guys ended up drawing. Just raise your hand if you want to share.
Okay, here's Cassidy.
Cassidy, let's see.
Here's mine.
Whoa, cool. That's a great, your drawing came out awesome. Tell me about what's on her robe.
Well, here's Brazil. I tried to draw my best. And here's America. I forgot what this flag is.
Uh-huh.
This one. And I don't really know the names of all the flags.
Okay, but I like that you chose to do different flags because America is from, even though it's America, we're made up of people from all these different countries, which is awesome. Nice job. Really, I love that the diversity that you included. Very nice. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
Yeah. Hi, girls. Hi, Liliana. Hi, Heather Rose. Do you want to share?
Here's mine so far.
Oh, wow.
I'll put this behind it again.
Oh, that's beautiful. So you did the flowers too? Oh, I see. You have to bring it
Yeah.
close.
I did national flowers.
Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, are you gonna color it?
Yeah, I'm coloring it right now. If you can see.
Oh
that.
yeah, I can see the colors. Yeah, when you bring it up nice and close. That looks awesome. I love it. I love the different flowers that you. That's very cool. Do you want to share? Are you not done?
She's not ready yet.
Oh, you're not okay. No worries. All right, just whenever you want. Nice job. Really nice job. All right, Kat, go ahead. You ready to share, Kat? You're on candid camera.
Did her
So
camera
I'm
freeze?
gonna,
Oh, there it is.
no, I was changing my name because my sister's Kindle ran out of battery.
Oh, okay. No
And
worries.
she wanted to share.
Okay.
So I'm gonna share mine and then I'm gonna share hers.
Ooh, let's
So
see.
I say hi.
Very nice. Nice
Cheers,
work.
cheers. So this is the one I did. I did languages for liberty across this way, and then across that way I did the flowers plus a pool of flowers. I had enough.
Oh, that's so smart that you did the word. Was it the word liberty in different languages across?
Yeah.
That's super smart. I love it. Very, very cool. Very, very thoughtful way to do it. I love it. And there I see the different flowers. That's beautiful.
This is really evenly colored too. She colored it with crayon.
She did a great job. Really, really nice job. Beautiful work.
What? I'm allowed to give you praise. My sister just said praise.
Okay, well, you did an awesome job and you deserve all the praise. Really nice work. Does anybody else want to share?
I'm almost done.
You're almost done? Okay, cool. Take your time. We have a few minutes left. I'm just, like I said, I'm going over the rest of my drawing in Sharpie. I think I definitely need to spend some time adding some color to make this look a little more finished. But I like tracing over it with Sharpie to make it stand out.
Here's Vienna and Victoria.
Oh, girls, I'd love to see your drawings. Let's see, what did you come up with?
We were actually inspired by another drawing.
Ooh.
There's a fish in the world.
Oh my gosh, is she under the ocean?
That's
That's so cool. What a beautiful drawing of her. And that looks amazing. I love how you did all the folds in her robe. I can tell you were really like like looking closely at the way all of her clothing folds. That looks awesome. So wait, what kind of fish is that? A puffer fish?
Yes. And I tried to draw salmon.
Oh, I see it, and I see a seahorse. So is she in the ocean? Where like, or is this global warming? The ocean is running over her?
This is not the water. We
I
hope
don't
not.
know.
It's not global warming right here. I don't know.
Maybe it's the Atlantis version of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, I like it. So tell me why you wanted to do the ocean.
Just because.
Because they like the other drawings of Pacita Abad. Because she did a lot of fishes.
Oh yeah, Pacita Abad's other drawings. Yeah, were you looking at her other work? Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
She does. Yeah, I love that you were using her as inspiration. Yeah, she does have some really beautiful other like paintings that she's done. Let me see. Yeah, she's some really really cool ones.
We're not done.
You're not done yet though. Okay, I can tell. Don't worry. I'm not done either. Yeah, I'm looking at her. Yeah, the woman of color picture. It's all the background. It's all the ocean and I can see your inspiration in all of the coral. Very nice. Beautiful work. Really beautiful. Oh my gosh. Actually, wait, can you Scott, can you go back? I'm gonna take a quick photo, and can you keep holding it up, girls? I'm gonna take a quick photo of my screen. They're awesome. Very nice. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. All right. Last call for anybody who wants to share.
Go on.
Yeah.
Have it for lunch, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Even though I was stuffed at breakfast.
This is what I have so far.
Oh my gosh. Did you do are they animals?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me why you chose animals. That's an awesome choice.
I was just kind of thinking about what he did, and I was like, oh, well.
Are they what animals did you do? Oh, that's coming out awesome.
I did England.
Okay.
And California.
Okay. There. Okay. Nice. I love it. That looks awesome. Really nice.
Thank you.
You said all the colors are pink, and pink is the one color you don't have. Really light red. Really, really light red, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
All right. Well, really nice work, girls. I love it. I think
Here's Lily.
Yeah, I see one more hand up. Yeah, Lily, let's see. You want to share, Lily? Let's see. Oh, you got to hold it really close. Really close. Ooh. The drawing came out really nice. Are you gonna keep working on it? Are you gonna finish it? Are you? I like how you did the pedestal that she's on. Okay, nice work, nice drawing. Good job, Lily.
Thank you.
And your dog is super cute. Des and Max, you guys want to share?
Just waiting on the video. Okay, here's Des and Max.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, hello. Max, are you almost done?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, it's not done yet, but so I didn't want to draw the Statue of Liberty. I wanted to try something else.
Sure.
So I drew a bunch of different people say, and I'm gonna have to draw speech bubbles around all the words. But
Ooh.
you can sort of see. Wait.
There's some languages I don't even know there. What is BJ?
Oh, wait, let me flip it real quick. Sorry about that.
What is Kajabi from?
Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to flip it so you can read it.
Okay.
There.
All right. Okay, that's how you did it before. Nice. Awesome. Privet, salam, bonjour, salut, ni hao, guten tag, hola, other hola, konnichiwa.
And I actually did, where is it? Right here I did Klingon.
Going on.
And right here I did Ferengi. Oh,
I was wondering what Bajavi is. Oop. What happened?
Oh, did we lose their camera?
I think we might have lost them. Oh no. All right.
Oh, that was weird.
That's a bummer. Well, Scott, you and I have to head soon. We have a meeting that started 3 minutes ago.
Yes, we do.
All right, but everybody did an awesome job. I'm really impressed with all these drawings. There's no class next week because our camps are starting, but I do have class the following week. So you can look on the schedule, but it's not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. I have one more artist of color that we're going to look at, which I'm really excited about. So we can look ahead to see what we're going to do. But everybody did a really awesome job. I'm sorry that Des and Max didn't finish sharing, but all right. But hopefully maybe they'll pop back on right now and we'll share real quick. But otherwise, if you have to head, awesome job. I hope you guys have a really great week. I hope you guys get some warm sun and that we'll see you soon. Okay. Bye.
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 Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.